Hey everybody, Shane here with dailyastrocat.com, and I'm joined by
Carrie!
All right, so anyway, hey, welcome to the Lunar Weekly Astrocat Preview. We begin our week in great spirits.
Woo!
I'm not going to let anything bring me down.
What if we discover halfway through that the camera wasn't running?
Oh, I don't know. Should we check it now?
No, but I'll get a mouse.
Oh, I thought you could have done that over there.
I mean, yeah, I may as well have actually.
Oh.
But, anyways, didn't
Yeah, it happened last week. Come on.
Yeah, I think it did. Or was it the week before that?
It was,
Probably,
yeah,
probably
it happened the week before that,
also,
the
yeah.
week before that, the week before that, you know.
Anyways.
I think it happens at least every time.
At least
So
every
anyway,
time.
if you
Yeah,
see me
for
duck out the
microseconds,
behind,
yeah.
check it out, you know, because we don't
Yeah.
like editing. All right, well, at least we got through that okay.
Yes, we did. And, you know, keep shining like the stars, people.
Shining stars. All right, so, hey, thank you, everybody, for joining us. You know, do all that stuff. Like, subscribe. You know, we could use one more. 5, we've been holding there for a week. Let's go. Get it up to 6. Somebody.
Tell your friends,
hit
tell your
that
people.
bell.
Show us some love. We're at dailyastrocat.com by Stella on Facebook. That's daily-astrocat.com. Or you can also visit our community-oriented Facebook page titled The Mooncats of daily-astrocat.com.
Oh, you have to be invited for that.
Oh,
Yes.
well, you got to get onto the Stella
Like
page
us
first,
on the
then.
Facebook page first, and then shoot us a note saying, "Can I be a mooncat?" And we'll say, "Yes, we dub thee mooncat." Ding. Okay. So, true to form, as always, with her show us love. This week, and for that last week, and last week for that matter, if I can speak English, ushered in some legal drama worthy of a television series.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, anyway.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been trying to ignore all that noise, and you should too. I know we have work to do here.
Oh, yes, we do. So
So-
Stella, where'd you go?
Stella.
Oh, Stella's
Stella's by the
eating.
food. She has migrated from Shane's writing chair to the food.
Yes, and that is
And
our
s-
cat of the
And
day.
strangely, she's not eating. She's kind of just meditating.
And there's a
between
certain
water and
je ne
food.
sais quoi of dog that's lingering. So he's left. So
Nice way to say that.
Yes, indeed. So anyway, hey, the moon begins this week in Gemini, and we'll end this week with the moon in
Halloween!
All right. Okay, actually the moon's going to be in Leo, but anyway.
I mean, can't a Leo girl be excited for her favorite holiday?
Well, it's
You
going
know,
to end at October 2nd, so it's not even like that far towards
well,
Halloween.
It's like, but Halloween's a whole month.
Of course, it's 2 months if you did it right, but you even haven't, you
Well.
haven't even decorated yet. You're slacking. Bad swamp witch.
Well, I just didn't. Yeah. Anyways.
All right. Well, let's hope that Halloween isn't a dud this year like it was last year, because that was no fun.
Not many trick-or-treaters. I
And-
bought like all little plastic things to like, you know, be kind of a little more Rona-friendly than things that you would consume, just things that you'd play with.
Okay, so anyway,
Oh, well.
we'll see. Hey, and this is going to bring us to our section of called...
Our section of What to Watch Out For!
Thank you. Okay, now I can get back into the frame. Yes. Okay, this is a minor inconvenience early on in the week involving... There's a little thing called a Mercury retrograde. I recommend that you are mindful that this is going to be a much different experience this time around. The cats explain it much better than I can. True.
It's true.
So make sure you are in the loop.
Exactly. Visit daily-astrocat.com and click the cat chat tab every day to stay informed.
Or you can go down below where it says new audio. It's not new audio, but that link works, so it'll take you right there.
New audio, is that new with an umlaut?
No, it's not
I-
new with an umlaut.
I kind of wish it were.
Oh my goodness. Anyway. Hey, Thursday we'll see the women in several states begin to get very active politically. Oh yes. Get PO'd, girls.
Yeah.
Ladies, women, people, everybody, sympathetic men. Yes, now it is time for our deep dive presented by Carrie, and we are going to go with Stella today. Here's the part where I try to gracefully exit.
What was that? Well,
Mercury begins his retrograde slightly puzzled. He likes Venus, but he was hoping to get to Scorpio before the Halloween season. There are many reasons why this current retrograde will seem irritating. He sees Jupiter, who greets him.
Hello, Mercury. It's about time you joined us in retrograde.
Mercury folds his arms.
I crave what Venus craves. How is this right?
Jupiter smiles.
What about what I want? I want social change. Can you deliver that message?
Mercury shakes his head.
Right now, I don't feel capable of doing anything.
Jupiter stands up.
You're being watched. Greetings, Luna.
The moon glides nearer, nodding respectfully to Jupiter and placing her hand on Mercury's shoulder as she takes him a step away.
Mercury, you don't think you are capable of anything? Come now. What is it that you need to do?
Mercury whispers.
I feel like seeing Jupiter is a big deal. I wish I were in a better place to make something big happen.
Neptune materializes from a luminescent burst of water in the midst of all this and gasps,
Luna, we have to discuss what Pluto is trying to bring about in Capricorn. He is serious about wanting to help Uranus establish new ways of manifesting the underlying energy of the sign Taurus. Oh, well, hello, Mercury. How fortunate you are here.
The moon smiles at Neptune and holds up a finger. She directs her attention to Mercury.
Mercury, Neptune has a task for you, but you will have to embrace a certain change. You will need to be a bit more positive about this retrograde.
Jupiter steps forward towards the moon and Neptune and scoffs.
He won't have a choice in the matter. Saturn is demanding some serious answers be brought to him. I think that he is well within his rights to do so. It is time to deliver on the promises made. Only you two can't be trusted.
Mercury's eyes flash as he turns to Jupiter.
That is the old Jupiter talking. Jupiter the king, the patriarch. The moon and Neptune are very wise, and their ways are older than yours. You need to bless them and change the ways of those who represent this entrenched patriarchy.
Jupiter inhales sharply but hesitates. He chuckles as he responds.
The people below care not about these arguments. There's this thing called social media. They care about that. Most can't even find their way around it.
The moon is agitated by this discussion.
Jupiter, why can't Venus be in charge?
Jupiter smiles.
She'll try to use Scorpio to grab power, of course.
The moon turns to Neptune.
Neptune, if you please.
Neptune steps forward as the skies darken and shimmer purple with lightning. Water rushes from her feet and trees grow from her shoulders as her eyes go black.
I am the driver of change. Ideas originate from here. Pluto is working with me and changes need to happen.
She smashes an ivory staff into the ground as she returns to normal and approaches Jupiter. The sky calms and her robes have become pearly pink as she takes Jupiter's hand.
What Venus wants is to be safe and comfortable. What Venus wants is to assert her rights to comfort and love. Venus wants your help. My help.
Jupiter reflects. As he composes himself, he announces boldly,
Of course, my aid is hers.
Mercury nods and quietly clears his throat.
It has begun.
He bows to Jupiter.
I will return to the sun and Saturn and make your wishes known, Jupiter.
Jupiter looks victorious and serene with a proud puffed chest. The moon turns to Jupiter.
You will be meeting up with Mercury again. I think you will have time to align your thoughts with those of Saturn in the realm of Aquarius.
Jupiter answers.
My thoughts need little alignment. and Neptune's act did not persuade me. It was her final argument that changed my mind, for I know that the power of money may be strong, but the power of love is stronger.
Mercury beams.
Then that is the message I will bring to the Sun and Saturn. They have to get Mars to provide the energy to bring things around in a way consistent with how Saturn views Venus, through her creativity.
All right. So anyway, I was sitting there reading that the whole time, not reading it, but listening, and I was watching a reflection of a candle in the screen. I would suggest everybody put some candles on and listen.
Ooh!
Okay? Because that would be a very nice thing to do. Now,
Candles are good stuff.
yes. Yeah. So anyway, hey, we're going to start to get into the flow. So as you can tell, the cats are telling us quite a different story for this retrograde. This week will be the highlight of the unusual nature of it.
Right. It's not the usual retrograde, but we will still be better off if we can postpone contracts, new purchases, and new business deals until the end of it. Words will flow, but choose them carefully.
All right, so economy of words is one way to avoid inevitable misunderstandings that can accompany a Mercury retrograde.
Indeed. So then are we done here?
No, because we're in a flow.
Oh, okay. So practice an economy of words unless your name's Shane. Got it.
Oh, sure. Anyway, after that deep dive, I don't know. Why don't you tell folks what to expect this week then?
I will.
Do it.
Sunday's the day when all of our learning connects with the dreams of our past. Breaking free from the restraints that are unconsciously placed upon us when we're children will be a running theme this week.
Unconsciously placed upon us when we're children. This is deep psychology.
Yes, it is.
Wrote
Rude
this
stuff.
Anyway, the moon is in that grand air trine between Mars, Ceres, Saturn, and the Sun. Remember, Mars and Sun are conjunct. This will highlight fairness and the restoration of female power.
The retrograde will slow this process down. It'll be easy for us to take action on some of our more creative ideas if they're meant to help us earn more money. Ooh la la!
Well,
Then, beginning Wednesday, the talking heads on the news will begin to get excited about some stuff. Big things are happening!
like we have time to notice.
Yeah, seriously.
This cycle favors the idea of long-term investments. Ooh, think Saturn.
Investments.
Yes, investments. These are not purchases. Remember that. Consider them wisely. Time is also an investment.
Sure is.
You would be better off spending your time around the house fixing some things.
Painting some walls, something
Doing
like that.
stuff.
Yeah. And this is how we'll begin to fulfill some of what Venus wants in Scorpio.
What? This isn't just about sex?
No, imagine that. It's about what the divine female wishes to bring about. Besides, we dealt with that discussion last week. Why won't men ever listen,
What'd you say?
The weekend looks good for dating and bad for actual love.
I guess the emphasis is on the thrill of the chase.
Ooh, hey, not bad. What most people will be chasing, though, is a chance to do better. This is a good weekend to get a few things done, and it's finally October. Halloween month is here.
You mean like your lights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still gotta do the lights. I mean.
Well,
Yeah.
get those lights up then.
Well, you gotta buy them in July, and
I understand, but you know what? This is for the people out there, not just you.
Yeah.
It's not just about you and
Yeah.
Halloween. It's about them and Halloween.
Learn from my mistakes. Get it done.
Get
early.
those lights up then.
Yes.
I guess it's time to decorate the home.
Venus is in Scorpio, the sign of Halloween, so of course we'll be decorating profusely in my case. Budget friendly, but profusely.
And hopefully creating.
Yes.
In a very throttled back and limited kind of way.
So this brings us to the best days of the week.
Okay.
For various things.
Why not? Yeah.
The the best day for love will be
It's Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah,
That's a change.
Is it October?
That is October. By
Yeah.
that point, yeah.
Is it the smell of the clove or the pumpkin pie in the air?
Oh, it could be either, actually.
Something wicked this way comes.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
A
please.
Venus-Pluto sextile is good for changing up your love life as well as some financial matters, and that's on Saturday.
So that brings us to the best day for business.
Ooh, best day for business is Tuesday. The moon trine Mercury is all we really need to know. You know, the moon can inform Mercury a little bit and help him along his way of his meandering retrograde, even though the moon doesn't understand retrograde, but that's okay.
Yeah.
There is something that appeals to us emotionally when we are challenged by the moon. Oh, yes. Those challenges. That female stuff's coming on strong this week, folks. Focus on income. Remember, Venus is in Scorpio.
The best day for transformation?
Is Thursday. Ladies, this is the day to get riled up against a system that is trying to control you. Businesses should feel the intuitive pull towards change. Change is what we want. Change is what we need. We're going to do this all together. Males and females, it's not just for ladies. It's all for the divine female and her allies, or actual females and their allies. Saturn favors investment style spending.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so the best day for our health.
It's Friday. We're going to eat late, eat light.
Eat light. Don't eat late. Don't eat late.
You're going to eat late?
I mean, you could, but it might not.
Hey, you might be in Spain. You never know. You're going to eat late anyway.
No.
So, if you're our one fan in Spain, hi, how are you? Hola. Anyway, eat light and make sure you are getting all of your steps in. Make them count. Okay, so that's what we have for you. Thanks for visiting. Make sure you do all that stuff.
Thanks so much, guys. Love
All
you.
right, so anyway, have a happy Astro week. Happy
Happy Astrocatting.
Astrocatting.